for sure this weekend. And here are some food ideas. He's not a professional chef. He's just a dad, as he always says.
Let's make a note of that, right?
To cook fun meals for the whole family. And today he joins us to make something easy and delicious. It's a good combination, and it's the cooking dad, Rob Barrett. And what you have is stuffed corn muffins.
Right, we're gonna make stuffed corn muffins, and we're gonna make sloppy joe bowls. We're gonna do both because they couldn't be easier. And they're great things to have around. You can have, some canned chili or some manwich around. You can also have some these little Jiffy mixes. They kind of, keep forever, and so they're good. So I'm gonna have you make that. Why don't you stir up your Jiffy mix? It's just one box.
I'm gonna stir up the Jiffy mix.
And then an egg and a third cup of milk. And you stir it with a fork. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get started on the bowls, right? I'm gonna roll this out, and what I like to do sometimes...
This is a funky bowl, I like it.
Yeah, it's bendy.
It's a bendy bowl. I'm sure that comes in handy, especially since you are traveling with your bowls a lot. I'm throwing it down there.
Right, they're good for pouring.
Whoops, sorry. And now comes the egg and the milk.
The egg and the milk, right. The
it's
new product called Milk Egg. No, I just put that in there. So.
Okay, there we go.
All right,
and
so you stir that up, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this is the baking sheet. You can use the crescent rolls if you want, but I'm gonna cut this into quarters, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in your basic pan, your cupcake pan or whatever. I call them meat cupcakes because
meat cupcakes.
Meat muffins doesn't sound quite right,
No, it doesn't. I think meat cupcakes. It's somehow. I'm guessing that it's something that maybe the man in your life or in the family will like cupcakes. Well, they got meat in them.
Yeah, so
I'll eat them.
Right. Tofu cupcakes. No, not as good.
Not quite as popular with the man folk.
So once you've greased your pan, and I put this in, I'm gonna add a little tomatoes. We're gonna sneak some tomatoes. So we're gonna put them on the bottom.
You're sneaking the vegetable in.
Sneaking the vegetable in. We're gonna put in the tomatoes on the bottom so no one knows.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put on.
That's not gonna make it mushy at the bottom?
No.
The tomatoes?
No.
Okay.
Pretty good. So then I'm gonna take just some manwich, or you can even use some just Hormel chili if you want.
Okay.
And put that in. There's a big scoop here.
Made in Minnesota.
Yes.
At the Hormel or the Hormel, depending upon what, if you're...
Hormel. I think they prefer that, actually.
In Austin, a lot of them call it Hormel.
Do they really?
Yep, I know. I used to work in
All right, I'm going to sprinkle on some cheese on this. And I'm done.
Cheese.
And that's, you're going to cook that at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Now for you're going to put about a ½ an inch of the batter in 2 of these.
Okay. Is that about a ½ an inch?
About 2 big spoonfuls.
Okay. Blop and blop. There we go.
And then we're going to take, if you're driving home, stop by Dickey's and get your favorite barbecue pork or whatever. I'm kind of hooked on Dickey's, but you can get whatever. Famous Dave's. With Dickey's? It's right by the Southwest Station.
I've not explored that part of EP.
You're a little busy, so. All right, we're going to put a big scoop of that in, and now cover it up with 2 more scoops of the corn muffin. Whoa, I got ahead of myself there.
Okay, here we go. There we go. It's
all right, now do the other ones. We'll put another ½ inch down.
Okay. And that's easy as pie, but it's muffins, folks. 2 in there.
Right, I'm going to add some pork.
Right, this is very easy. Oh, you're going to put cheese in there too, or that's
going to go on the top?
Okay.
If you want, you don't have to. I made it both ways here for us today, and then we're going to bake these.
Let's put a little bit more cover up there.
Like that. We're going to bake these. You can bake them at the same time, 15 minutes or so until they're brown, around 400 degrees, and they come out like this.
Look at that. These look very tasty, actually, both do. But here you can see these are the ones that we just made, right?
Right.
And here are the ones.
Pork stuffed corn muffins, and these are the chili bowls or the sloppy joe bowls. We did do a test, so we tested out a couple different chilies to see which one kids like best, and they actually did prefer the Hormel.
The Hormel. Okay, so do I get to have one of these?
Yeah,
this looks like this is less messy, so that's why I'm going to sample this one. Although I'm sure.
It is kind of
that just blows that one out of the water.
A fork thing sometimes.
It is. That's the thing about corn muffins. They're supposed to be good and crumbly.
Yeah, you got to get some of the pork, though.
I'm going to get there. I'm going to work my way to the pork.
All right, and I'm going to try the sloppy joe bowls, the same kind of thing. These don't eat with your fingers as much. You have to use the fork, but they're...
Okay, you go ahead and eat. And if you'd like more information on Rob's recipes, you can log on to his website, cookingfordads.net.
Right.
And I'm going to work my way into the chili here. Keith Marler is standing by. I know